Ready to go. And now the center fielder, Lee. The wind to the pitch. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Nice swing to drive that pitch up the middle. Could have easily been out in front on the off speed and pulled off of it, but he was looking to use the big part of the field, and he executed his plan perfectly.
Austin Slater stands in. Runner on the go. That's towards center. Drifts towards it. He makes the grab. Throw over to first. Tries to get back and save. Here's Garrett Hampson.
Garrett Hampson.
Grounder might be two. Fired to second, and that's two. We go to the bottom of the first, and to the plate for Kansas City, Kyle Isbell. Out to short. Whips it to first. One up, one down. And next up for the Royals, Nate Eaton. On the ground to third. Chapman over to first in time. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Bobby Witt Jr. steps in for the Royals. 2 outs. Just misses. Ball 2.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, and now here's the veteran DH, Josh Bell. Short hop liner, handled it short. On to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Jorge Soler up at the plate. 1 down, base is empty. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Now a great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Next to hit, Wilmer Flores. Fought off foul. Soler stands at first with 1 out. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Pulls it in on the run. 2 down. So here's Murphy now. Two outs. And it finds its way through for a hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Now this is through for a base hit. Around third. Throw comes into second. And now he scrambles back to second safely.
Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
And now this one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Hauls it in to end the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And the home. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the DH, Nelson Velasquez. Back to work. 3-2 now. And that's ball 4.
Well, that could be a tone setter for the inning. 4 straight pitches and the leadoff batter's on base. We'll see if the next guy waits until there's a called strike before he takes the bat off the shoulder.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. The pitch. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a
Luciano throws to first in time. Now here is Freddie Fermin. Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the third and final game of the series. Snell, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. Flores out to first. What a play. Inning over. Top half of the third inning, and now Lee. And that's too high.
2-1.
Next offering in there for a strike. 2-2. And the pitch. And the slider just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk. And digging in for San Francisco, Austin Slater. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Lee around second, headed for third. Headed for the plate. He's safe.
He was all over that one. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you...
Back up the middle and a base hit. Slater around third. Safe.
Comes through with the RBI. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Here's Josh Bell. This one in the air center field. Isbell makes the play. Runner tags at second, but now he won't try for third. Stays put with one away. And up next for the Giants, Jorge Soler. That's a base hit. They won't risk the send. Runners at the corners now with one away.
Now back.
Next to hit, Wilmer Flores. The pitch. Swings here and blasts one left field. That's down. One hops off the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay throw. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and the lead is up to 5.
Back-to-back base hits. This was
a new arm into the game. The righty, Chris Stratton.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Matt Chapman up to the plate now. Man at second. Ground ball up the middle. Over to first. And they're happy to just get off the field. Back here in Kansas City, set for the bottom of the third. Now the left fielder, MJ Melendez. That one finds the zone. 1-2. On the ground. Luciano. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Here's Lamont Wade Jr. One down, base is empty. He swings and fouls one off. 1-2 here. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The wind and the pitch. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Kicks and fires. And down on strikes. 2 away. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the center fielder, Kyle Isbell. Swing and a miss as he was out front. 2 out, space is empty. hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Royals back. And we're back as we go to the top of the fourth. Leading off, Marco Luciano. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
And down on strikes he goes. That's the first out in the top of the fourth. And now the center fielder, Lee. Next offering is down low. And that one upstairs. And there's ball 4.
Take your base.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
1 down. Austin Slater, the next to hit. And a pitch. Wouldn't chase that time.
2 balls, 1 strike.
To short, could be 2. Flips it behind his back. There's 1 over to first, safe. Garrett Hampson, the next Giant to hit. Right-handed reliever. That one fouled off. 2-2.
Finish him.
2 outs. Line drive. Fair ball. Slater rounds second on his way to third. Coming home. The relay to third. And he's out easily. But 1 run does score on the play before the ready to go. Bottom 4. Now it's going to be Nate Eaton. Next offering is in for a strike. That one just misses. And a swing and a miss. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. The pitch. Swings and misses. He swung over top of the curveball.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
The 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. Caught him looking for the K.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back here at Kauffman Stadium, we go to the top of the 5th, and now the DH, Josh Bell. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Isbell pulls that one down, and a quick out, number 1. And now the right fielder, Jorge Soler. One down, base is empty. And another ball.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Daniel Lynch, the left-hander, up and throwing. MacArthur getting loose as well. In the air, right field. Renfroe on his horse. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double. And here's the first baseman, Wilmer Flores. And at second. And that one fouled off. Next pitch is outside.
Okay.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Here comes a pitch. This one high in the air to left center. Melendez sizing this one up. Puts it away for the out. Now it's Tom Murphy. And he swings through that one.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Runner at second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss, and he got him. 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Hunter Renfroe at the plate. Swing and a miss.
1 ball.
Now 1-2. That one 95 to finish him off.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Second baseman.
So up now for Kansas City, Michael Massey. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. 7 in a row by way of the K.
Now, most hitters handle mid-90s no problem these days, but when a pitcher is effective at mixing up his pitches, changing speed.
And that one hammered. And in one hops the wall. And that's a double.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
This to third, sneaks through, base hit. Now a long throw home, but it's offline.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
That one misses, and the count is filled up. 1 run across in the frame so far. Last half of inning number 5. Bounce to the left side. Chapman zips it to first. Inning over. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit, and this is now a... We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, James McArthur.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Line drive, that's a base hit out into left center field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. Well, these Giants, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swing.
Eaton, 1 at second. On to first, double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
Out to short, finds its way through, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Now battle.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back.
Oh, he jumped the gun for second. Tries to get back and save. Digging in, Austin Slater. Ripped into left center, base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. In there safely.
A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
And that one is lifted in the air. Renfroe makes the grab, and that's the inning. 2 left. Well, we go bottom 6. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals, Kyle Isbell. To the right side. Gets it to first. 1 away, bottom of the 6th. Here's the third baseman, Nate Eaton. There's a swing and a drive. And it's into the gap. Around first, heading for 2. Not stopping, he's going for 3. And he's got himself a triple.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
Swing and a miss. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Now, this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
The 2-1. Found back our way, and that's out of play.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tie them up a little.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Back here in Kansas City, now it's the DH, Josh Bell. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Melendez going after it. Brings it in. And there's 1 down. So digging in, Jorge Soler. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Back up the... Oh, that got him! And they get the out after the ricochet. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Nick Anderson. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. And the righty deals. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Everything came together for him. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
And now it's going to be Tom Murphy. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Base knock center field. Around third. And he's out. Up, down, and that ends the inning. The 2-1. Foul ball there.
What makes him special is a lot of pitchers lose movement in their stuff the deeper they go into a game, but he's just different. We see plenty of break in his pitches, even when he's running a little low in the tank.
The lefty fires. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment.
Tristan Beck on the pitch here.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Righty to the plate. That one the other way, and a base hit.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. That's exactly what you're taught to do with that pitch, but it's not that easy to execute in a live at bat. Great job of staying on that breaking ball down and away and shooting it to the opposite field.
And at first, MJ Melendez steps in for the Royals. In the air, left field, down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. And that's a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. Throw in Holt's the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. So here's Wade now. Late with the swing there.
2-2.
Struck him out looking. Royals for the top of the 8th. Now it's Matt Chapman. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And a 1-2. On the ground out to short. Sends it to first. And that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Now it's the second baseman, Marco Luciano. Right-hander kick steals. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
1-2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 away.
Oh, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. No, right now he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what.
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it. Bottom of the 8th, and to the plate for Kansas City, Kyle Isbell. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Slater in pursuit. And he makes the catch. 1 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Nate Eaton. And a foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Goes down looking. And next up for the Royals, Bobby Witt Jr. Now here's Tyler Rogers out of the pen. He last pitched 4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. Swing and a ball popped up under it. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Carlos Hernandez. And now here is Garrett Hampson. Fly ball to right. Renfroe in position, and there's 1 down. So here's the cleanup hitter, Josh Bell. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a ball popped up. Settles underneath it. And there's 2 away. So 2 down now, and here is Jorge Soler. 2 outs. And he blows that one 5 out of 100. Bullpen action for the Royals. John Schreiber getting ready to go. Duffy warming up as well.
flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Throw to first, in time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And now the DH, Nelson Velasquez. And that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
He's 2 outs away. Here's the second baseman, Michael Massey. Hit hard on the ground to short. Hampson on to first. And they're down to their last out. Freddie Fermin steps in for the Royals. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. 1 strike away. That one misses. 2-2. Runner at second, 2 down. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around, up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough times earlier on, but this is a good team, and you start to expect this.